Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, Peter Joseph here, for a Friday afternoon video, getting close to Friday night, right here on the official YouTube wrestling channel of myself, Peter fucking Joseph, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching on this Friday evening, August the 23rd, 2024. We got one more full week of, unofficially, one more unofficial week of summer, because as of next Monday, Labor Day, it is over. The summer is over. I am in command. And you're going to be, all you kiddies out there, be going back to school. Unless you're back to school already, well, it sucks to be you. And that's pretty much it. But in any case, happy Friday, everybody. I'm Peter Joseph, right here on the Peter Joseph channel. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. All that good shit. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my other channels. Links are down below in the description box, or the gobbledygook, or my pets. Whatever you want to call it. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss anything, you need to get slapped in the face violently. And why? Because you're SOL. And I think we all know what that means by now. And if not, then look it up after you get severely beaten to death. But yeah, it is what it is. If you don't know what SOL means, then you're pretty much shit out of luck. So, right, that's all I gotta say about that. And we move on with that. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, but don't leave stupid comments, because you go bye-bye, so long, farewell. You will get banished to the Shadow Realm, where Rosemary and my girl over there, Abaddon, will eat your soul! At Satan's Barbecue. That's, pretty much it. So don't do that, because you will get banished and blocked, and if you don't like that, we'll cry to your mama, bitch! And that's pretty much it. For everybody else, you can, but don't, like I said, don't leave stupid comments, because I will automatically block you. And if you don't like that, too bad. Speaking of newbies, if you're new to my channel, and I'm not talking about fake fucking channels with fake people with 6 million fucking fake accounts, because they got no fucking lives, and they just want to sub to me just to up my sub count, well, thank you very much. And just to watch my videos, thank you again for the free view and the free sub. But if you're just brand new here, you don't have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, like, who the hell is this Peter Joseph guy? Let me check this guy out, see if he's either wacko in the head or just a cool guy. Well, I'm a cool guy, but I am, I do tend to go on the deep end, but it is what it is. But I am a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, music, sports, whatever the fuck I like to talk about. If you like it, great. Then hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment if you wish, and don't forget to hit the bell to get more. And if not, get out of here, go on your channel, go on your dead channels, and go fuck yourself. Simple as that. Simple as that. But if you want to stay, then welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, you grab that cold one right here, and enjoy the show. You don't have to be Pepsi, you can be anything you want. Within reason, of course. Don't watch me at work, because unless you're on your break, on your lunch break or break, but so I don't want you to get in trouble, and then I get blamed for it. So don't drink beer. Drink water when you're at work, unless you're by yourself. But it is what it is. With that, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the pre-ultimate to ultimate final week of August. We got next week to go, and we'll see what happens with that. And next weekend is the final weekend of August. It's Labor Day weekend, big weekend for wrestling. We got WWE Great American, Bash in Berlin was like Great American. We got Bash in Berlin next Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday, September the 1st, to begin September, we got NXT No Mercy coming your way at about 7 o'clock, and then we got Monday Night Raw, the Labor Day edition of Monday Night Raw, and we got football coming up. Pretty soon, about another week and a half of that. We got start of week 1 in the NFL in the league where they play for pay. So we got that coming up. A whole lot of stuff coming up in September. TNA Emergence. Ring of Honor still going to be going on. And pretty much that's it for, well, at the end of September, AEW Grand Slam from Arthur Ashe Hall Stadium in Queens, New York City. On the road to Wrestle Dream in October. And a whole lot more. And that's pretty much it. So I will be here throughout the year. Maybe a few pit stops. I don't think so, but you never know. But probably, I think we're going to go all through this year, full steam ahead. And as we get to January 2025, it might get a little dicey, but I think we're going to go through beginning of 2025, and then we'll see what happens as we get into the beginning months of February. But I will be here throughout the year with reviews, and all the good shit that you know and love from me, Peter Gilmore. That's Peter Joseph. I forget my own name sometimes. It's been a really kind of bleh day for me. It is what it is. I didn't really wake up till like 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon. But it is what it is. So, no work today. But Monday, I have to go back to work. But I could make it up tomorrow, but I'm going to be too tired this whole weekend. I need some rest for the weekend. Get the recharge, but that's all I got to say about that. But hope everybody has a great weekend. Gonna start warming up here in the Northeast, 75 right now. Gonna be in the low 80s for most of next week. Maybe get close to 90 by Memorial Day weekend. Might rain. I don't know, but we'll see. But next weekend is it's gonna be Labor Day weekend, and hopefully all you people have a great Labor Day weekend. Have a nice barbecue from Friday to Monday. Fireworks will be going off for the final times this year. Lie, but they'll still be going off. Trust me. After Labor Day, fireworks will still be going off. Even on Election Day or some shit like that. But Thanksgiving, and then you know it's coming back on New Year's Eve. You know, as soon as that crappy ball drops at 12 o'clock and 1 second. Fireworks will be going off for the next 2 hours, so we can't go to sleep. And we got all that. But we got a long way to go. We pretty much got 4 months and 8 days to go before the end of the year. So, we're counting them down, my friends. Got about a little over 130 days left of the year. So, let's make them count the next 3 months, the next 3.5, 4 months. And level 48 is coming as well, so we'll be talking about that later. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we got SmackDown coming your way in about an hour or so on Fox. 2 more shows, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more after this week on Fox as September the 13th. Fox goes to the USA Network with Michael Cole, and I don't know who else on commentary. But we'll see what we got. We got there. Raw's going to have a new announced team with that dude from the MMA. Not Jimmy Smith. I wish it was him, but it's not him. Some new guy, and I don't know who else is going to be on commentary for the next 4 months as we go to January. And then as soon as we hit January, the Raw Netflix era begins with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. And then on SmackDown, probably go back to Corey Graves and Bad News Reed Barrett. But we'll see what happens with that as we go into the new season of WWE beginning for SmackDown beginning in September, and for Raw, really, in January. NXT will begin October the 1st, new season on a new network called the CW11. So, that should be good shit. Good shit, good ratings, and that's all I care about with that. But SmackDown should be good tonight. Got lots of titles on the line. We got Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. Taking on Santos Escobar tonight for the United States title. We got, two fourths of the bloodline. Probably be Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga defending the SmackDown Tag Team Championships against the number 1 contenders, the Street Profits. We'll see what happens with that. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford along with B-Fab. We got that. and much more to come as we are 1 week away from Bash in Berlin. Card seems okay. We got Cody and Kevin Owens. Probably see what's going to happen tonight in their as they go on to their match at the Bash. Nothing with the women's title as of now with Nia Jax and Tiff, Tiffy time, Daddy. Not now. Tiffy Tiff and Nia Jax. See what's gonna go on with them. I think we got a 6-way women's match with Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi taking on Blair Davenport and the Witches of WWE, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, or Isla Dawn, whatever you want to call it. Should be an interesting little matchup between the Brits and the Americans. I think the Americans are gonna win, but we'll see what happens with that. And much more tonight on SmackDown Live. And then we got Rampage from, I think Rampage is from Wales, or Rampage is going to be from that esports arena in Texas. Collision tomorrow will be from Wales, already been taped. Interesting stuff there. As we got All Out, it's going to be All In on Sunday afternoon beginning at 11 Eastern for the pre-show, 1 p.m. main show. We got all that. Now, who's going to be there? There's going to be a lot of surprises there. One is definitely going to be Ricochet. He signed a multi-year deal today. So he's definitely going to be in AEW. Give me Ocean Spray. I want Ocean Spray and fucking Ricochet, that rhymes, at World's End at the end of December. I don't want it now. I want it later. For the international title or just a one-on-one match. Don't do it now. I do it in December, or we wait till maybe Revolution. Or maybe Double or Nothing next year, but we'll get there. So Ricochet has signed. Maybe we'll get Bobby Lashley and MVP. Gonna be in that Casino Gauntlet match. We don't know. The Hangman's gonna win it, by the way, so we'll see what happens with that. Other people that might show up. Maybe, just maybe, Jamie Hayter to kind of screw over Britt Baker, DMD, baby. Or help her, who knows, but see what happens with that. We got Fozzy performing with Jericho, another song, I don't know what song, but not Judas, obviously. Maybe Spotlight or something off their new album. But we got that. I don't think maybe Shelton Benjamin might show up. Or maybe some newbies we don't even know. But we'll see what happens Sunday afternoon on the pre-show. And that's pretty much it. But big news today was Ricochet signing a multi-year deal. So like at least 2-3 year deal with AEW. So he's going to be there. High-flying, kick-ass. Hopefully Tony Khan uses him right. But we'll see what happens with that. Also, today is the 1-year anniversary of the great man, you, sir, Terry Funk! Yep, 1 year ago, we lost Terry Funk. He had dementia, it got worse, and sadly, he passed away today, on today's date, last year. Tomorrow is Bray Wyatt's 1-year anniversary, so I assume they're going to do something on SmackDown tonight for both of them, because they can't do anything tomorrow. There is nothing going on WWE programming, but I think they'll do something tonight. It's like, 1 year ago today we lost Terry Funk, and tomorrow we lost, this weekend, 1 year ago this weekend we lost Bray Wyatt. So maybe get a video would be nice. Collision, I hope, does something tonight and tomorrow. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, 1 year ago today we lost Terry Funk, you great man up there. I was a hardcore legend in Japan. I know, Terry. We know. You can say it. You say it. Japan, #1, forever, and ever, and ever. Okay, now it's getting a little bit obscene. Come on, calm down. Calm down. Eat your Snickers. Okay, because we don't eat Doritos here. Terry likes the Doritos. No, he doesn't. Stop it, Mick. Only that idiot Mikey likes it. Not you. Like, you said my name. I didn't mean you. You don't like Doritos anyway. You like something else that we can't talk about. Oh yeah, I gotta get back to that. Bye! Okay. If you don't like my impressions, fuck you, man. That's all I gotta say about that. And I don't make fun of the dead. I'm just paying tribute. But it is what it is. And that's that. But yeah, I mean, Mick, stop with Mikey, Mikey Whipwreck. It's stupid Doritos. But they're very tasty, I know. But Terry doesn't like it. Cactus, you fucking idiot. I told you before I don't like those fucking Doritos. They make me puke. They make me puke and poop a lot. I didn't know that you needed to know that, Terry. Jeez. Why can't you tell this moron that I don't like the Doritos? I'll tell him in private. You go up there, you have a great time up there on your 1-year anniversary. You're a great man, Terry. Now have fun beating the crap out of, whoever up there. You know, Jerome, maybe. I don't know. You say something, motherfucker? No. I said, get that side away from me and go fuck yourself, motherfucker. But that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, I miss Terry. You know, we all miss Terry. You know, I bring him back. I bring him down from heaven every once in a while. But he loves you. He misses you, and he misses everybody else. But tomorrow we're gonna celebrate Bray Wyatt's 1-year anniversary of his passing. Couple of great matches and to talk about some other good stuff. And then, as always, we're going to follow the buzzard. That's that. Alexa Bliss had a little interesting tweet today. I wonder what that could mean. And then the Wyatt 6, in return, retweeted her and says, a reunion possibly? I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with that. Yeah, like I said, Collision's ratings went up a little bit. Dynamite went down a little bit. Not too much. Dynamite's rating went from a little over 700,000 to about 695,000. So it went down about 5,000 views. So that's not bad, but still not as great as they should be doing. Like, they should be getting 800 to 1 million, but you know, it's different times now. Different strokes with different folks, as we all say. But I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But in any case, tonight, this weekend, we should pay homage to two great men, Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And anybody else that passed away today, well, my condolences go out to you. And that's that, on your sad day. And Rosemary's one, take that back, I think it's 3-year anniversary, I believe it's 3. Rosemary's 3-year anniversary of her death next Sunday, because she died on September 1st, 2021, so we're going to do another tribute video to Rosemary 3 years later, and pretty much every year on, we're going to talk about Rosemary. Not Rosemary, did I say Rosemary? I meant, Daphne. Oh, I'm gonna get letters now. I know. Now she's already conjuring up a spell to freaking cut my dick off. I'm sorry. I mean, I get enough from you know who, but I mean, how did I mess Rosemary with Daphne? Kind of rhymes, but anyway, 3-year anniversary next Sunday of Daphne's passing. So I did a little bit of botch. I botched. I'm okay with one or two botches every now and then, but it is what it is. But we'll talk all about that all next week. That's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly, let's get into this video, and I'll do TNA Ring of Honor tomorrow, along with my predictions for All In. And then maybe later you might get another video for Collision. Well, probably have to be Collision late night tomorrow night, but we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, video number 1 here on your Friday night, August the 23rd, 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It's time. It's not Vader time, but it's time for your late and out-of-date AEW Dynamite! Yes! review for this past Wednesday night, August the 21st, 2024. And we are emanating from Wales. We're off to jolly old England, love. At the I'm gonna have a problem with this. Utilita? I don't know. But the Utilita, I'm gonna say it like that. Utilita Arena in Cardiff, Wales. And our commentary team, the man behind the mask, Excalibur, Tony Baloney Schiavone. Also, the man from England himself, Nigel McGuinness, me love. So Nigel's there. We'll talk about Nigel later. And the biggest Met fan I know, he had a great day yesterday as the Mets won 8-3 in San Diego. Huge win there. Hopefully, to do some damage in that wild card race. They are 1.5 games back of the third wild card, 3 back of the second one. But they're getting there. Got about a month to go, Met fans. You're getting excited. Well, you shouldn't be that excited, but, 30-some-odd games to go, about a month to go. Met baseball. Where they go into the playoffs? Well, no, the Yankees, we know they're going to be in the playoffs. Are they going to go on? Well, we'll see. Not Soto. Well, Soto hit a home run, I think, yesterday or today. Judgy Wudgy hit number 48, I think. I think he's got 48, 49. Who cares? 48, 49 steroid-using home runs, because we all know Judgy Wudgy is a steroid user. It's true, ladies and gentlemen. It's true, Yankee fans. Go look it up. I mean, go have him piss in a fucking bottle. Take a piss test. You know he's on something. HGH, or he's on some type of steroid, because there's no way, no how, he has like 200, 300 home runs already. In the span of his fucking Yankee career. 300. I mean, seriously? He had 62 in 2022. And then the last 2 years he's had about 50. I think the year before that he had around 50. So it's basically around 200, almost getting close to 300. I know Pete Alonso has over 200 now. He's climbing up to maybe 300. I don't think he's going to get close to 250 this year, but I think he's got 25. I think he's got 25 home runs this year, so not bad. Still, at least the Mets are still, in contention. Will they get there? I don't know. But it's a big, huge 7-game, well, really 10-game series, because got the White Sox next weekend, but they got to take at least 3 or 4 from the Padres this weekend. I would love to sweep the D-backs, put a real hurt in that wild card, and then you come home, you go to Chicago, wipe them out, and then come back home in September to start the Phillies. Got the Phillies and the Nats coming up right near the end of the season. Big, huge games there. Could put a dent in the Phillies season. Maybe, I'm not going to get the division per se, but, put a dent in their playoff hopes. But we'll see. But, like I said, we got about 4-5 weeks left of the season. I hope the Mets, at least, if they don't make it, they at least do their best. And I know the Yankee fans like, the Mets didn't make the playoffs. At least we made a run. Would it be a big run? And we got these close, but still. You haven't won anything in 10 years, in like over 12 years, so shut the fuck up. Fucking Yankee fans have to come out that shit. Hey, the Yankee and Mets haven't done anything. Who went to the World Series in 2015? We did. I know we didn't win because we, in 2019, 2020. We in 2016 against the Giants. We in 2022. The last great Mets season, because last year was garbage. This year has pretty much been like a roller coaster. Where is it going to lead? Is it going to go up and then down, or is it going to go down and then woo? You never know. The Mets with their horrible pitching, the horrible bullpen, can freaking win the World Series. You never know. I doubt it, but if I think anybody wins the World Series this year, I probably could say LA. Maybe the Yankees, maybe the Orioles, but it depends on what the Yankees do in the postseason, not choke like they always do. I will laugh if they get knocked out in the first round or the ALDS. I mean, Houston's not a pushover anymore still, but they're weak, but got a great Orioles team, even though they lost 2 or 3 from the Mets. Yankees are pretty much up and down, Jekyll and Hyde. They're playing easy teams, not like the Guardians, even though they lost the first game. They won, I think, the last 2 games, so they took 2 or 3, I think, from them. I don't even know who they're playing this weekend. I don't even know, but I care less. But yeah, baseball season's winding down. Football season's about to start in pretty much 2 weeks. So we got that. College football is beginning this week, or it should be starting already. I got that. College basketball is starting in November-ish. Hockey's coming back. Preseason hockey 3 weeks away. Season in about a little over a month and a half away. Rangers going to that first game at home at the Garden against the brand new hockey team called the Salt Lake City, Utah Hockey Club, or whatever. I don't even know if they have a name. Should be called the Utah Mormons, but that's just me. But yeah, so I'm going to that first game at the Garden, and I think it's on Columbus Day, I believe. Might be after that. I don't know, but if you're going, you might see me. If not, well, too bad. But we got that. But anyway, minus that, got a long way to go. Lots of good shit coming your way. Alright, so let's start this review, not to waste any more time. Alright, so we start off Dynamite from Wales with Tony Baloney Schiavone in the ring. It's a little big pop from the crowd. It was red hot the entire night. And Tony brings out his mistress, the good doctor, Dr. Britt Baker, see you with me now, ladies and gentlemen, DMD, baby. So Britt comes out to sign the contract for their TBS title match. So after Britt comes out, we got the boss, or the CEO, Mercedes Moné, with Camille. She's a brick house. She's my tomato, just let it all hang out. She's a brick house. Okay. Never mind. So Camille comes out with Mercedes, signs a contract. Mercedes says, I am the future of this industry. And you're the past, you're nothing to me. I am the future, I'm the greatest women's wrestler of all time. You're right. Anyway, Britt says, before there was a CEO, there was a DMD, baby. So Mercedes signs, and then Britt signs. And Mercedes doesn't like the DMD chant, thinks Britt has another career, having another career means she isn't all in, meaning her dentistry career. Britt doesn't care about that. She laughs it off and says that Mercedes is one of 4, meaning the 4 horsewomen, but she is one of 1. Praises Mercedes for being a trailblazer and hopes that she finds that person again, because it's who I want to beat. I don't want to beat this version. I want the blueprint. I want the old Sasha Banks, basically. Then she's like, then a little tension, her boyfriend, Tony Baloney's like, hey, let's have some decorum here, people. And then Britt's like, I'll agree not to get violent. And then next thing you know, she gets on the table, cross body blocks Camille and Mercedes, knocking them down to the floor. And then she holds up the TBS title. So you know what that means. But she ain't winning, obviously. So we got that. Good segment, 3 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens Sunday afternoon here in the States. Britt Baker, baby, taking on Mercedes Moné. And yes, that does rhyme. So I think Mercedes is going to win. I think Britt's going to come this close to winning. But I think Camille Brickhouse will pay dividends and help Mercedes retain the belt. And I think afterwards there might be a 2-on-1 beatdown, and then Jamie Hayter comes out to save Britt. So I think Jamie Hayter will come back and be friends again with Britt. Maybe Rebel comes back comes back into the group. I don't know. Then again, a lot of people saying that Jamie Hayter is going to cost Britt the title. It could happen, but we'll see. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright, after that, after Mercedes and Camille start walking up the ramp, we hear the music of Chris Jericho. You know, Le Champion, whatever you want to call him these days, the learning tree. Hi guys! Hi guys! How you doing, guys? The FTW champion, the fourth world champion, he comes out with the rest of the Jericho Vortex. Big Cass! He's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And the Bad Apple himself, the bounty hunter, Brian Keith. They all come out to the ring, which Jericho has a non-title match with the Dynamite Kid Jr., Tommy Billington. But before we get that, Jericho wonders why Tommy is biting himself, or biting himself, probably biting, is calling himself, as, referring to himself as the Dynamite Kid. He's not as good as the original Dynamite Kid. Uh-oh. It doesn't even belong on Dynamite. Wow. That's savage. That is some savage shit there, Jericho. But we get that. Alright, so then we go to the match. Match was decent, not great. I mean, we've seen Tommy before, I think against Jericho the first time. I could be wrong on that. That too. Alright, so Tommy grabs a headlock to start, but gets sent outside where the rest of the learning tree send him into the ring post. Ow! We go to break, we come back, we get stereo cross bodies for a double down. Tommy gets up, we have a strike fest, not strike force, but strike fest. By the way, great tag team in the 80s, great theme song too. Probably one of the #1 theme songs in the 80s next to Hogan's. Girls in Cars. By Robbie Dupree. No relation to Maxine Dupree. Just want to point that out. Anyway, so Tommy strikes away for a near fall, gets pulled into the walls of Jericho in the middle of that very ring. Somehow he got the ropes, so Tommy then hits that patented snap suplex like his dad used to do, and then I think he hit a tombstone. And then, for some reason, he goes after Brian Keith. Why? I mean, you could have pinned Jericho with Undertaker's move, but still. Goes after Brian Keith. And then, he goes back in the ring, and that distraction that Jericho hit the code breaker. 1, 2, 3, because Jericho still your winner in under 9.5 minutes, and I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. Alright, after the match, a 3-on-1 beatdown ensues, and then Jericho gets back on the mic. He says, I'm gonna beat up Hook even if it was even here. And then they send for the man! Get in here, Hook, you one-eyed Willie. One-eyed Willie comes out, Hook, gets right in Jericho's face, but then he gets chokeslammed to hell by Big Cass. That's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens with the FTW title at the pay-per-view. I think Hook is going to regain the belt thanks to a guy we haven't seen in a couple months, and that is Samoa Joe. Because he will be back pretty soon. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, moving on. So 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we go to the ladies. We go to the lovely ladies of AEW for the women's title. We got Timeless Toni Storm. Darling! She takes on, another lassie from England, and that's Paige, otherwise known as Saraya Knight, who had the lovely Harley Cameron, Danny L, at ringside. Fans loved Saraya, because she's from England, of course. Tony, not from England. She's from Australia, mate. So anyway, it was a pretty decent matchup. Tony starts with a headlock into a roll-up for a near fall. And then she jumps over Saraya, little chicanery, sets up another roll-up for another near fall. To get back up, Saraya sends Tony to the outside, where Harley Cameron gets involved, tosses Tony into the barricade. Ow! And then Paige as a cannonball on the outside as we go to break. Come back. Tony grabs a DDT and a fisherman suplex for a near fall. Goes for Storm Zero, gets counted into the nightcap. Different move on the Rampage, of course. Just a nightcap for a near fall. Then Paige picks her up, hits Rampage, her real finishing move. I thought she was going to win the belt back, like she did kind of like at All In last year, but did not. But Tony kicked out at 2. Then they get back up. Tony grabs a quick choke bomb for a near fall. Then kisses not only Harley Cameron, then she kisses Saraya or Paige. Man, I would have loved it. It should have been me. But then again, Juice Robinson might kick my ass, but I don't give a shit about him. He's not rock hard like I am. But that's no story for a long time. So she kisses both ladies, and then Tony hits Storm Zero. 1, 2, 3. Tony Storm is your winner, and pretty much it. Match he gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Mariah May, the lovely Mariah May, my sweetheart, she comes out and hits Tony Storm with the shoe, and then picks her up and then holds her to her bosom, and then basically like lies down in the ring, and she kind of like convorts herself and almost like freaking almost simulated masturbation in the ring. Like it's like like this, and you can almost see up her woo-ha, but I mean, lucky guys in the front row. Just saying. So we got that. So that match is going to be a banger. I think it might be match of the night. Mariah May and Tony Storm for the women's title. I think Mariah will win it because of a girl named Mina Shirakawa. I have a feeling that Mina is going to turn and be back with her bestie from Club Venus, or EVX, or whatever you want to call it now. And she'll be back with Tony Storm, even though Mariah was told not to kiss Mina on live TV. You sons of bitches, why? Because it's free, it goes against policy or some shit. Alright, I mean, if you're going to say that, and why did Tony Storm kiss not one, but 2 women on Dynamite? Makes no sense to have, like, oh, Mariah, you can't kiss a Japanese chick. What? That makes no sense to me. Why would you ban that? Why would you tell Mariah not to kiss Mina Shirakawa on the lips? Maybe she'll next time she'll kiss her titty. I don't know. I would do that, but that's just me. I was like, I don't fuck the fucking FCC fine. I'll be making out with Mina Shirakawa. Fuck that shit. Let me say. But I digress. We move on. Alright, so Mariah leaves Tony basically unconscious in that middle of the ring after that wicked shoe shot. Not the sure shot. Because you can't. You won't. Stop! MCA gonna rock the shoe shot. Oh, gotta love Beastie Boys. You gotta love the Beastie Boys, you know. God bless you, and Ad Rock, you know, the MCA, you know. And by the way, yes, it is true. I'm not making this up. The Beastie Boys went to my alma mater high school, Edward R. Moore High School, and they graduated along with a certain woman named Marissa Tomei. They graduated right before I got there. Man, I wish I was there before that. I would have had fun with the Beastie Boys. I could have been on stage with them. I don't rap, per se, but I could have been doing some guitar work, maybe. Like my early days of guitar. It wasn't great back then, but now I'm like a semi-good guy. But, I'm still rusty because I haven't played it in a little while, but I'm getting back into it because I got nothing else to do. Besides work and living my goddamn life, once in a while I'll break out the electric twanger and play some Isley Brothers tunes for Rosa and stuff like that. Nah. Just break it out to practice and just warm up. Next. No, I don't do that, but I'm gearing up for a possible show, maybe. Did I say that out loud? Sorry. Moving on. Alright, then we got the conglomeration in the back with Renee. They're all ready for Collision and All In. Willow and Tomohiro Ishii got their match at 0 Hour against Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway, the resident pimp. I think Collision, we're going to see Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Auto Parts, and the Funky Chicken himself, Mark Briscoe, the Ring of Honor World Champion. And as always, we pay homage to the great man up there, Jay Briscoe, reach for the sky, boy. Yes. Alright, so anyway, they're all there, and Mark is going completely berserk, and freaking Kyle O'Reilly's like trying to keep the laughter in, trying to not break character per se. Mark's all animated, so I think we have something on with the Undisputed Kingdom. I think we have something with the Undisputed Kingdom and the conglomeration on Collision tomorrow night, and then Ishii and Willow got their match with Stokely Hathaway and Chris Statlander. The winner of that match gets a special stipulation for the CMLL Women's Championship at All Out, which is basically 2 weeks from tomorrow, in Chicago, Illinois. We got that. Oh, before I forget, earlier today, in London, by the way, Forbidden Door next year, Forbidden Door 4, will be in London. So that's pretty damn good. We got the stars of AEW, New Japan, Ring of Honor, and possibly Red Pro, and maybe ICW, converging on London, England. And then we found out All In 2026 returning to Wembley Stadium. So I think Forbidden Door might be at Wembley. I don't know, but we have to see what happens on that. But we do know All In 2025 is going to be at where the Texas Rangers play, that stadium. See how many people they get. They want to try to break the record or something like that. Because they already got 50-some-odd thousand people at All In this year. Maybe getting close to 52, 55,000. But I think it was built for like 51,000 people. So they might have to add more seats, open up more seats. I don't know. But it's not going to be like last year when they had 81,000 estimated fans. So a little bit of a drop, almost half the people they got this year. But we'll see. But next year, lots of stuff. AEW is going to go to Australia for a show. All In is going to be in Texas, and where the Rangers play. What's it called? Global. I forgot the name of the freaking stadium. But anyway, got that. We got that. Forbidden Door in London. WWE is going to be going overseas, most likely, besides the Saudi Arabia shows. They might go back to Puerto Rico. Who knows? They might go back to Australia for Elimination Chamber. WrestleMania 41 is in Vegas during Easter weekend, which I think is ridiculous, but still. Hey, what are you doing tonight for Easter? I'm gonna have my early meal, like about 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I'm gonna stay up and go. I'm gonna go home, or I'm gonna stay here and watch WrestleMania Night 2. Great, good for you. I'm gonna miss Night 2, but I might watch a little bit of it because I'm gonna eat early, and I'm gonna, probably won't be home until like 9, 10 o'clock. So I'll probably be home by the end of WrestleMania Night 2. And then I'll catch the scrum. See if Issa gets acknowledged again, but she didn't at the last pay-per-view, Money in the Bank, which was stupid. But not SummerSlam, I should say. But I think the next one she's going to is Survivor Series, whatever that might be. And then probably won't see her again until Royal Rumble in Indianapolis in February. But we get that. And Hunter, yes, you still owe me and her a job. That's that. Alright, so the conglomeration all ready to go against the Undisputed Kingdom tomorrow night. And we got Ishii and Willow taking on Statlander and Stokely at 0 Hour on Sunday. That's the only match, too, for 0 Hour. But then again, knowing Tony Khan, tonight, tomorrow, there'll be like 15 more matches, or when we get to the pre-show, there'll be all announced matches. Like, where's the build here? We probably have like 5 matches on the show, 5 or 6 matches on 0 Hour, and we have like I think 10 official matches overall. That's with the pre-show. So knowing Tony Khan will probably add 4 to 6 more matches. Ridiculously dumb, boring as fuck matches. We can just watch it on AEW programming or Ring of Honor. I don't know. We'll get that. Alright, then we get to the segment of the night. Will Ocean Spray comes out for a kitty chat against the American champion Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker. MJF comes out in an American flag suit, thinks he's Apollo Creed when he's not. So Max asks the crowd to sheesh, but that ain't happening. Crowd loved Ocean Spray. Osprey, 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 Osprey. Sounds way better than ole, 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 Frito-Lay, Frito-Lay. Fuck you, Generico. That's all I gotta say about that. So they boo Max, leaving Osprey to request a resounding weapon. I don't know what that is. Then he talks about everything he's done to get here and all the tiny places he's wrestled in over the years, being like churches and bingo halls and everything. Like, yay, bingo hall! And he says Sunday is about cleaning up the mess that MJF left and get the Intercontinental title back in his hometown at All In. And this was a long segment, ladies and gentlemen. Long. And he says, I didn't have to break my body like you did, Will, because all he had to do was tease a kangaroo kick. That pissed off the fans. Reality is that I came back early from my shoulder and other injuries because the bosses wanted him to clean up your mess there, Will Ocean Spray. He's like, a lot of people have heard about this wrestling first promotion, meaning AEW when it first started 5 years ago. MJF was the world champion. The joke, the joke went on too long. Now the owner's asking Ocean Spray not to make their match about wrestling because the champion can't do that. This is all in is about restoring the feeling, and Osprey's like, I'm the feeling, bruv! So MJF laughs that off, because he's an ass, because Ocean Spray is only where he is because the fans love him, but the reality is that he is the youngest world champion in AEW history. Ocean Spray doesn't have the nerve to use the Tiger Driver 91 anymore. And Ocean Spray talks about being the best in the world in every country that he has to defend it in. It's like, Australia, ask New Zealand who's the best wrestler, bruv. So, we get that. And he's like, I'm going to win the belt in front of my family, my country. And then the fans go, Osprey! Chance. MJF just starts losing it. And then the family card gets brought in. And he's like, Will, I talked to your wife and your so-called kid earlier today. And the reality is that you might be the kid's stepfather. But after the talk that I had with your wife, the next kid might not be yours. I'm like, oh, really, Max? You went that low? Woo, boy. So Osprey says, Shivani bluff, Shivani bluff. How much is that fine that Tony Khan put on my head not to kick this guy's tail in? So Tony gets on the mic and says, well, it's $127,000, meaning like I don't know how that gets converted into pounds. That's the English pound, obviously. It's like $127,000 not to kick your head in. Ah! He throws the mic, starts beating the living fuck out of MJF. Like a lot of security came out to break it up, and then we get a breakaway, and Max busts Ocean Spray wide open with that diamond ring of his. He's had it for 5 years now. And a bling buster leaves him laying, and then we see Ocean Spray like grabbed his neck right away, like maybe he hurt his neck, and they were talking about it, after the fact on commentary. Security breaks up a Tiger Driver 91 attempt, and Christopher Daniels gets involved, and that's it. And then later in the show, where we see Ocean Spray getting tended to by the doctor, because he's still busted wide open, and then Daniel Bryan, yes! He comes in and basically tells Ocean Spray to do it! Just do it! And I'm like, do what? Well, if you were following along, Danielson, crying Brian Danielson, told Ocean Spray to use Tiger Driver 91 again. So, will we use it? I hope so. And he cripples fucking Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker, who still hasn't fully recovered from his injuries back then. Now, really cripple him. But, we'll see what happens with that. But all that, I gave 4 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, then we have Renee in the back. She's talking about Hangman Adam Page about to do some cowboy shit. Well, he did some cowboy shit and beat the fuck out of Evil Uno, who says that he's in a gauntlet match as well as Hangman. And Hangman talked to Tony Khan about some unexplained altercation. I don't want to know what that might have been, but anyway, so he beats up Evil Uno, lays him out, and then he just drags his suitcase right over his carcass. That was hilarious. So I think Hangman's going to win the Casino Gauntlet match and get a title shot, maybe at All Out, or maybe Wrestle Dream in Swerve's hometown, I might add, for the AEW World title. I think waiting in the wings is Darby. I think Darby has a title shot waiting as well. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the match of the night. We got Okada defending his Denny's IHOP Continental Breakfast Championship against the Swiss Superman, Claudio Castagnoli. Fucking epic match this was. Back and forth they went. There was a point where Okada, I think he hit the Okada dropkick. Then they're about to do he's like getting ready to do the pullback. But then he was about to do it. He goes, fuck you, and he goes, fuck you, all the way up to the camera. And then Claudio grabs him, spins him for like minutes. It was crazy. And then Okada comes back with the air raid crash. Then they slug it out from their knees. We got a minute left in the 20-minute time limit. Claudio hits Swiss Death. Okada sends Okada mostly to the outside of the ring. And then that's it. And then the time limit expires. Claudio's like, fuck! So we get to a time limit draw, which I hated. But still, a great match. 4.25 out of 5 stars for that. And then the Bucks come out, the corporate Bucks. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson and the TNT champion Jack Perry, they all come out. And then Matthew's like, hey fans, you want 5 more minutes? Well, that's not going to happen because of some stuff in the contract. I'm like, that's total bullshit. So they basically say, Claudio, get out of our ring right now or we're going to force you out. And then the lights go out. Hi, guys! It's me, Darby Allin. How you doing? I come from Seattle. I weigh 150 pounds. I'm so fucking emo. I had to come out and get rid of these other emo guys named the Bucks. I'm a weird guy, guys. I'm gonna climb Mount Everest and kill myself because I love you guys. I come from Seattle. Live in my car. Anyway, so Darby comes out with FTR, Dax the Axe, Harwood, and Cash. Got a clock! Wheeler to take on the corporate Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, and Jack fucking Perry in the main event, the final match of the show. Was pretty good. 10-minute match. Getting to the end, and They threaten to leave the arena. Darby hits a Canadian Destroyer. Ow. And then Jack Perry hits a reverse DDT on Darby in the ring, but then walks right into the Shatter Machine. Then the Power and Glory Powerplex, you gotta love that, into Darby's coffin drop on Nick Jackson. I thought Jack Perry got pinned here, but Nick Jackson, as always, gets pinned. 1, 2, 3, Darby and FTR pick up the win. Pick up some momentum going into their matches at All In. Darby with that coffin match against Jack Perry. Darby is, I believe, 3 or 4-0. I think this is going to be the one where he finally loses that match. I think Jack Perry will put Darby in a exploding, or maybe exploding, coffin. It's going to be a lot of blood, a lot of glass. It's going to be nuts, that match. And then FTR is in a triple threat match for the AEW Tag Team titles with the Bucks and these two people, The Acclaimed, Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. They come out with Daddy Ass, Billy Gunn, and just remember, ladies, Sesame, Mommy Ass. And we get that. So they come out, Max doesn't really rap, per se, and basically says that we beat you guys, we're the better team, and we're gonna get the titles again for I believe, the second or third time. That's basically it. It's gonna be a great match. I think the Bucks are gonna retain. I just can't see the Acclaim getting the belts back again, or FTR getting them back for the third time. I mean, it's gonna be a great match, and usually the Bucks haven't won in London. They didn't win last year against FTR, I think. I forgot who they lost to last year. But in any case, I don't even know if they're gonna win this year. I do see them winning it and then maybe losing it either at All Out or by Wrestle Dream. To who? I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But good match in itself, 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, then we get to the final segment of the evening. We got Nigel McGuinness, me love, moderating the final showdown. It's the final showdown! Okay. Sorry, I blew your ears out. But anyway, Swerve, who comes out with my boy, Prince Nana. Buy his coffee, please. It's good. It tastes good. Rosa loves it. Hey, if she loves it, then you can love it too. But buy it, go on, Google it. Google Prince Nana coffee. Right now, buy yourself a nice little box or package. Tell them I told you about it. But get it, it tastes great. I drank 1 cup. I was like, wanted to taste. I'm not a big coffee guy, but that next to Zach Wild, his Odin blend, that's some good shit. The Odin blend I still have. I gotta get more of it. But Rose has been like popping off on that Prince Nana coffee. She bought like 3 of them. This is not coffee, obviously. I wish it was, but moving on. Alright, so Nigel brings out Swerve with Nana doing the dance, and then crying Bryan Danielson comes, well, he doesn't come out yet. Swerve talks for like 5 minutes. Nigel's sucking up the Swerve, obviously. I'm like, I know Nigel's gonna cost Bryan. I just know it. I'm waiting for that match at All Out, or most likely at Wrestle Dream, Nigel versus Danielson for the final time. Because I was there in Ring of Honor for Danielson's last match, and guess who it was against? Yes, Nigel McGuinness. I was there at the Hammerstein Ballroom, well, the Grand Ballroom. I was there in 2009. That was an epic match. Everybody was crying after. Danielson's growing all the way around the ring. I'm there in the front fucking row because I'm Mr. VIP. We loved it. I almost freaking legit cried at that show. And I was like, right after that, Bryan was on a plane to WWF, or WWE, and we all know how that started, and then how it ended. Started bad with the choking incident, and the whole tough enough thing with NXT. Nexus 2.0, really. The choking thing on, they beat the crap out of Cena, which is great. And then Bryan gets fired for choking out Justin Roberts. Now he loves the guy. Not like that. You know, Bryan comes back at, I think it was SummerSlam for Cena's team. Beats the crap out of The Miz. Beats The Miz for the United States title. Then he had like 3 or 4 successful world title reigns. An Intercontinental title reign mixed in. Tag title reign mixed in with Kane. Team Hell No. I'm the WWE champion. I'm the tag champion. No, I'm the tag champion. No, I'm the tag champion. Let's hug it out. Dr. Shelby. What's he doing these days? I might need to talk to him. But anyway, we move on. But yeah. So anyway. I do see Nigel possibly getting involved in this match. Maybe near the end. I think Danielson will still win somehow. Because he's gonna be in front of Brie and Birdie and Buddy. I don't know about John Laurinaitis, but because he's kind of family, he's banging. Well, I don't know if he's banging anymore, but I think they got divorced. I mean, him and the Bella Slut's mom. You know, with that whole thing with Vince, you know, the cheating scandal and all that shit. If I was the Bella Slut's mom, I'd fucking get rid of him. People power, baby! Fuck you! Get out of here! I'm John Laurinaitis! People power, baby! I'm great! No, you're not. Anyway. Get out of here, Johnny Ace. You fucking ass. Anyway. Swerve says that he feels disrespected by Bryan wanting to win the belt back and then leave and retire. He's like, I don't want Danielson to be able to wrestle again. So if Danielson loses and wants to wrestle at some small show in Washington, is that a hint at Wrestle Dream 2? We'll see. Swerve is going to be there to beat his ass. And if Danielson wants to, it's like, Bryan, if you want to put on a mask and wrestle in Arena Mexico, I'm going to be there and beat your ass. If you go to Ring of Honor, I'm going to go there and beat your ass. Basically, anywhere you go, I will beat your ass. Damn, Swerve, easy. So then Swerve brings up Brie, Buddy, and Buddy and Birdie and Brie. And then Danielson comes to the ring and knocks out Swerve with the Psycho knee. Then he gets on the mic and says, the American Dragon is not a catchphrase because I am the best fucking wrestler. He said F-bomb. He dropped 2 F-bombs. Obviously, TBS bleeped it. Fucking assholes. He says, I am the best fucking wrestler in the world, and I have been doing it for the last 20 years. And so he's like, Swerve, you're going to have to nearly kill me to beat me on Sunday. And the question is whether or not I can win the belt, but we all know the fucking answer to that one, and the answer is yes! So we'll have to see what happens with that, but we got the final countdown, and yes, I heard a rumor that Tony Khan will pay he's going to pay the fees to the great band Europe, and we're going to finally hear, once again, the final countdown! So we're going to hear that, and the entire Wembley Stadium is going to go berserk. I hope he uses that Wrestle Dream, too. He has to, because it's might be his final match in his hometown, because he's from Aberdeen, Tahoma's like a few minutes away. I mean, we'll see what happens with that, but I don't know where you're going to put it in the card, if it's going to be the main event, or it's going to be somewhere in the middle of the card next to Ocean Spray and MJF. I mean, I don't know who's starting and who's going to end the show, but if that was me, I would probably have Ocean Spray and MJF somewhere in the middle of the card, not the beginning, the middle, and definitely have Ocean Spray, not Ocean Spray, sorry. I would have I would have Swerve and Danielson end the show, and put it on a high note. Whether Danielson wins the match, wins the title, then he loses it at Wrestle Dream, that's to be debatable. Or, a lot of people saying Brie is going to throw in a towel. People saying that Birdie's going to bust Nana or she's going to bust Nana or Swerve wide open. Buddy's going to get involved and throw in a towel or some shit like that. So something's going to happen with with Brie and family on Sunday. It's gonna be like, what? It's gonna be insane. But that match alone is worth the price of admission. I'm very excited to see it. If it's gonna be Crying Bryan Danielson's final match, I think it will be, or it might not be. I think his final match is gonna be against Nigel at Wrestle Dream 2 in Tacoma, October the 12th. That's the day before Columbus Day. And I think Bryan goes out the way he wants. He goes. He's gonna have a, and then maybe that Dynamite on the October the 15th or the 14th, probably the 15th. Now that Dynamite, he's gonna come out and officially retire for good. Even though, and then he's gonna go get his neck surgery, and then who knows what's gonna happen from there. He's still gonna be like part of AEW, but not in a non-wrestling role. Kind of like Daniels in a way, in some sort of way. But a lot of people saying Sting is gonna come out, at the end of All In to hug him, and they're gonna all pick him up. It's like, yeah, you did it, and confetti's gonna come down from the rafters and all that shit. I mean, that could happen. I'd rather do that in his hometown at Wrestle Dream. Have him like lose the match to Nigel or whoever, and then he cuts a promo at the end of the night. Says, "Thank you, fans. I love you, and I'm not going anywhere." Shit like that. And then confetti and fireworks go off, and like the 4th of July. But yeah, Crying Bryan Danielson is gonna be done. His in-ring career is gonna be done, but I think he might do some commentary, do something regarding AEW, maybe like promotion stuff. Maybe like give him like a Sting contract, where he's just like an ambassador. He doesn't have to show up much. Stays home and does nothing. Be with his kids. He's 40-something years old, so I'm like, yeah, maybe it's time to just hang it up. But I mean, I don't know. But he still needs neck surgery again, so that's gonna keep him out of action. And if he does stay, goes into next year and has another, he lies to his kids like an idiot. He's like, I'm gonna have one more contract. It's gonna be for a year. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna even be on the shows anymore, guys. And then Bird's like, no, Daddy, I want to be here. I want you here. You promised. You promised. Fuck your promise. Fuck them kids. No, kidding, but I don't know. I think Danielson will win the belt and then lose it. I would hate to say he loses it to Nigel, and why would Nigel want the belt anyway? But I still think if they do Nigel costing Bryan the match, then do that, I would be fine with that. I think we should have Nigel. Is that Nigel versus Danielson, the final encounter? The final encounter. I wish it was in New York, but don't get me started. But it is what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. So anyway, alright, so that final segment I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that ends Dynamite for now. Alright guys, we're about 10 minutes away from SmackDown, so I'm gonna get to SmackDown and Rampage. I will be back later tonight, possibly with 2 more videos. Maybe I'll do TNA Ring of Honor later. Then do SmackDown and Rampage, depending on how I feel. But if not, definitely tomorrow. I got some videos coming your way. SmackDown, Rampage, or TNA Ring of Honor. Then I got All In predictions. And then later Saturday night, I will definitely do Collision. And then Sunday, definitely after All In is done, probably Sunday night on this very channel, your All In 3 review. We'll talk about that. Not so much on the post, the Scrum, which is supposed to be at 5. So I might definitely watch the pay-per-view. Maybe a little bit of the Scrum. Write some stuff down that was interesting. Maybe, obviously. And then pretty much after that, I will do my review Sunday, probably mid to late Sunday night, right here on the channel, and that's pretty much it. So we'll get caught up, and then we'll start another big week of action with Monday Night Raw, a SmackDown from Berlin next Friday. Excuse me. Then we got Basher Berlin. I will do my Basher Berlin predictions next Friday on episode 38 of the Shadows Lair. And then we got that. Then 39 will come that Sunday, the Sunday of No Mercy. And I will do No Mercy review probably that night or sometime mid probably early on Labor Day, because I will be out at a barbecue sometime early in the day, so I want to get the review out early, then enjoy my barbecue. Then we have Monday Night Raw, so I might do Monday Night Raw probably when I get home on Labor Day night, or just do it Tuesday, because, it'll be easier for me, because I'll be too tired from barbecuing and eating and all that shit. But it is what it is. But please hit that bell, so when those videos go up, you'll be first to see it, and that's it. Alright, the sun is going down. It's going to be dark, probably in about the next 20 minutes or so. So, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. The sun's going to be going down right now. It's pretty much gone down, about almost at 7:40 right now. I think by middle of September, it'll be about 7:30, and then by the end of September, the sun goes down at 7. So then it gets dark, pretty by 7:15, 7:30 as we get into early October. So the days are getting shorter, ladies and gentlemen, and they're going to get really short as we hit the first Sunday of November, when we have to turn the clock back an hour. So the sun will be going down about a little before 5, and then 5:15, 5:30. It'll be dark. So by the time you get out of work, pretty much it'll be dark. And that's it. And then we begin the road up until March, the second week of March, where we have to swing ahead at an hour, and then by June and July, we're back to dark by 9 o'clock, which will be great for a lot of people. So the summer is just about over, guys. We got the beautiful season of fall coming up in about 4 weeks. So just about a month to go for the official end of summer and the beginning of fall. Got a lot of things going on, and pretty soon it'll be Halloween, it'll be Thanksgiving. We're gonna vote for Trump, hopefully. Got Thanksgiving, and then December, the greatest month in the world with the greatest people in the world. That's gonna be coming. I'm gonna hit level 48. We're gonna end this in 2024, hopefully with Gilmore Color like bang, and then we start 2025 on a Wednesday. That's on Wednesday, because my birthday and New Year's Eve will be on a Tuesday. I don't think they're doing anything for NXT those 2 days. Might be taped. I mean, we'll see. Wednesday Dynamite for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and Christmas. I think will be nothing. I mean, we'll have to see when we get to those dates. When we get to December 18th for Dynamite, they'll probably announce something. There might be a New Year's Day Dynamite, but it'll be taped, of course. And then the first Dynamite of the year will be January the 8th. And then Netflix Raw on Netflix, I think might start either January 6th or the 13th. But we'll see what happens with that. And the first SmackDown of the year will be January the 3rd on the USA Network. And January 7th will be New Year's Evil for NXT on the CW11. So we got a long way to go. I will be here throughout the rest of the year, barring some changes, but we'll see what happens with that. Let's take it step by step, day by day, and we'll go from there. But anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back later with your SmackDown Rampage review, and maybe TNA and Ring of Honor sprinkle in. We'll see. But thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. If you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! And that's all I gotta say about that. Thanks for watching. Until then, go fuck yourselves, and peace.